Blech. Hey guys, I'm at the Croatian-Serbian border at the town of Tovarnik, and I came by train from the town of Vinkovci, and then before that from Zagreb. I'm doing this Balkan tour. If you've been watching my channel, you know that I bought an Interrail pass for 2 months from end of November to end of January back in Sweden during my volunteering. Well, the beginning of my travel part, and I didn't use all the days while traveling home to Hungary. So I figured if I have the pass, I might as well use it up by the end of January, but I didn't want to go back to Scandinavia because it's expensive and I was just there. So I figured I might want to do this Balkan round trip. I haven't really been. I've been to the neighboring countries of Hungary, but just a handful of places over the years, not many. Like even the Croatian coast, which is very popular amongst Hungarians in summer. I've only been once, like in 2002, like 23 years ago. Anyway, so I planned this round trip for like 1.5 weeks, and so far I've been to Trieste in Italy, and then basically the entire Slovenian coast, so like Koper, Isola, and Piran. Piran was fantastic. I think that was the best one. And also the weather was really nice, sunny, Mediterranean, no clouds, no wind. Kind of the opposite of this. Well, we don't have any wind now, but it was very pleasant. I then went back inland into Slovenia to Postojna to visit the Postojna cave, which is magnificent, fantastic. It has a rail line, like a train running through it. You have to enter and exit by train. It was, mesmerizing, amazing. All the chambers and everything. Then I went back to the shore, but this time to Croatia, to Rijeka, which used to be a seaside town back in the Austro-Hungarian monarchy empire days. It was called Fiume then. I think it was originally, most of the current coast of Croatia was the Venice Republic, so Italy. Rijeka was nice. I didn't have that much time to spend there. I walked on the very long pier or molo. The weather was really cool, and then it was so funny. I got on the train to Zagreb from Rijeka, and in like half an hour the weather and everything changed from like this very pleasant, almost spring, maybe even summery weather to this cold, dark and snowy one. It was unexpected how the seashore can affect the weather so much. Spent 2 days in Zagreb. The town itself, well, I didn't really like it, to be honest. So the weather was gray and bleak and uninteresting and just really not that great. But yeah, I think I'll continue later because I'm in the village. So anyway, I was in Zagreb. The weather was not nice. I didn't really feel like seeing the city that much. So I went up to the mountains, the hills, and then that area had snow and beautiful scenery. And Medvedgrad castle, which was awesome. But the bus back to town, according to a local guy who we just walked past, came like more than 10 minutes earlier, so I missed it. Thank you, Zagreb Transportation. But that was not a problem because I could walk on this beautiful mountain, whatever it's called, mountain gorge path. And then the next bus actually came on time. Well, 3 minutes earlier, but I was fare evading or fare jumping, however you want to call it, because, you know, if you don't come in time, then I'm not going to pay for your services. And then, yeah, now I actually just crossed the Croatian-Serbian border. On the Croatian side, they just scanned my passport and that's it. They let me on my way. On the Serbian side, they checked all of my stuff. I had to unpack and repack my backpack. I put on shades to be incognito mode. So yeah, they checked my stuff. Not everything actually, so not that thoroughly. I had to pack out everything, but I don't think he checked if I left something in the bag. And for example, I left my my laptop, the Kindle, my diary, my other notebook. It was all of that was in the bag, and they didn't check that. I had some suspicious looking white tablets, and they asked what it was, and I told them it's sugar, fructose, because that's what it is. But actually, if I would have wanted to smuggle something, I think I pretty much could have, because I had these plastic bags that they didn't really open, didn't really check. I had some fruits in there and oatmeal, but they didn't look into every nook and cranny, and I had like magnesium tablets and vitamin B in there, and they didn't check those. Anyway, I'm in Serbia. Isn't it beautiful? And also thanks to the border patrol guard officer, I found my visibility vests, which I've been looking for like a year, but it was in a pocket of the bag I never looked in, and he looked and I found it. And yeah, now I'm walking into the town of Šid in Serbia. I want to catch a train in an hour, which would take me to Beograd, the capital, where I've never been. I have been to Serbia, but like 12 years ago in Zenta, because I had a friend who was from there. He's a, how do you call it, a Serbian-Hungarian? No, like he's from Vojvodina, so he's outside the country's borders.